Hey, what's up guys? It's ElasticSpyder here, and in today's video we're looking at a Missouri replay that I had not too long ago. So we are playing on the map Okinawa. You can see the matchmaking on screen right now. Let's take a look at the consumables, or you can see the consumables down there. I accidentally hit my radar, trying to turn or go forward, one of the two. So that's a bit unfortunate, but mistakes happen. That's why I've got Superintendent and I run Premium Consumables. In terms of Captain Perks, I've got the... I'm not sure what it is, but it increases survivability and to your secondaries and your AA, because I like running that on American battleships. It really does help, I think, late game. So carriers don't come after you. Then, of course, I've got AA range to get 7.2. Then, for my third slot, I get the accuracy. I think the Missouri really needs it, and you're not hitting a lot of your shells with the reload. Then, damage control. Finally, another damage control, I believe. I've been kind of switching between damage control as well as steering gears, but I think I do like the tankiness of damage control. We'll see here in a minute when I get set on fire by probably that Montana shooting HE. And then finally concealment. Captain Perks, we're looking at no directionals section for whatever, we're looking at probably priority target. If not that, then actually no, this is my Montana captain, so yeah, I got priority target, not priority target, direction center for catapult fighters. Then I've got expert marksman, turn those guns faster, superintendent, and finally concealment. Then AFT, vigilance, and adrenaline rush to cap it all off. Got a lot of captains, I have to say, so sometimes I do lose track of how many I've actually got. Edinburgh Bros slowing down into the cap. He just smokes there. I'm staying bound, and that god tier dispersion is amazing, but unfortunately too overpens. So, a little unfortunate there. Hopefully those torpedoes will run out. It looks like I'm actually going to be okay. Hopefully. Gonna move forward a bit, because it actually looks like that one's going to hit. Oh boy. See, it looked good from back there, but now it's too late to do anything about it. But that's okay. American Repair is pretty good, and American Damage Control is pretty good as well. Shoot a salvo off on the Iowa, hoping to get that Missouri and whatever destroyers in sea on radar, but it doesn't look like I was close enough to do so. So a bit unfortunate there. If that was a Zao shooting me instead of an Ibuki, well, let's just say I would have 2 or 3 fires on me right now. 2 shells hit 3 fires. That seems about right. So another useless radar, I would say. Not much coming from either of those 2 radars. Hipper is actually being very, very ballsy here. He's burning. He's getting crapped on by pretty much all the ships around him. Launches his torpedoes, but I think he's probably going to go down here. I wouldn't be surprised. No clue what he's shooting at. I don't know, but in any case, he's pretty much dead. I'm gonna move in. Again, nice part about the concealment. If I didn't have concealment, I would probably be spotted by either that Iowa or possibly another destroyer. But luckily for me, I do know how to play the Iowa/Missouri pretty well and effectively with concealment expert. Shot out on the Edinburgh, and that's a nice 23k salvo for not the first blood of the game, but the second kill of the game. Too bad I don't get an award for that, but it was a devastating strike, so that means I get flags, and I'm a little happy. Turned at probably the wrong time. Could have taken a worse hit from that Iowa, but fortunately for me, his aim was a bit off, or his dispersion was a bit off. Turn away. He's showing me exact broadside. You can see they're 90 degrees, or now it's 89. But my aim was also off as well, so I guess luck was returned to the sender. More shells coming in. I slowed down. I see that they're going way out of my out of my way of my ship, so I turn a bit. Because again, I did slow down. Torpedoes, I also wanted to avoid those torpedoes. Dispersion's looking good so far. It looks like I'm a little behind, and yep, I am way behind. Only one over penetration. So again, another missed out salvo. This Iowa should be dead by now, for several reasons. Again, he overshoots me, and I'm actually gonna take this time to turn around and start pushing into B, because they've got A. We've got one battleship completely out of fight against destroyer, battleship, and cruiser at A as well. And then their heavier battleships, 2 Montanas and a Missouri, are pushing into B, which means they're going to get B real quick here, and we still don't have C. And seeing that we're quite behind on points, this is not a good situation. So again, I see no one from B is looking at me, so I can shoot while I'm still turning. Most of the time you do want to make sure that your target that you are looking at while you are making a turn is not aiming at you, or its guns are somewhere else. Neptune glides out of smoke. What a potato. It's okay, I did that my first probably 5 games in Neptune. 5 games total, not like 5 games in a row for my first, my first 5 games. But yeah, the British smoke is tricky sometimes, but you get used to it eventually. Again, the increased smoke radius helps a bit too. But so Montana shot at the what's his face behind me. I do a nice 11K. My team is slowly falling through the cracks here, and I'm afraid that I might have to actually cap this thing, because, well, doesn't look like our destroyers are gonna do it. So typing in chat, Ibuki, get ready for radar. I was hoping to get this destroyer out of position and out of kind of scare him a bit with my radar. My first salvo, only 1 hit. Again, bit unfortunate. I hope that my Ibuki friend is shooting at him, because I can actually get 2 salvos out, but it's going to be a little hard. I have to shoot right at the end, almost when the radar ends, to actually get full effect. He's turning. I shoot. I try to compensate for that as much as I can, and I get a nice penetration, most likely straight through the stern of his ship, and I get that kill. So again, damage control is very nice. I'm able to only receive 40 seconds worth of damage control, and oh boy, well, I'm gonna have to repair right now if I couldn't before. Thankfully, it's only 1 set of torpedoes. Ibuki's torps I slowed down just enough so I don't have to worry about those either. Just trying to cap this thing so we can get on the board. You can see there we're sitting at 182 and they're almost at 600. I just need that Montana to go a little bit farther and I can safely cap this. Ibuki shells come in, of course. Fire, because why not? So again, oh boy, this is not looking good. Thankfully for me, that Ibuki's actually out of range now. I was thinking about shooting. I still might shoot, because it looks like he's done screwed up. 12 seconds left. Iowa just shot. I don't think the Ibuki's actually going to be able to hit me. 5 seconds left. 3 penetrations. Pretty solid damage, most likely. Probably around 10, 11k, I would assume. If that damage counter is correct. You can see there is about there. Maybe a little bit less, around 6k. So 5 ships on our team, 5 ships on their team. Composition is pretty similar. I think ours might be a little bit better, but they do have a full health Bismarck. But they are probably still in a better position. However, I have no clue where their destroyer is. Having a gearing left is kind of scary. Our down score goes down, but we still have a gearing at Ashima, so that's good. Ibuki grounds again. Did I just say that? I think I did. He's backing up. I know that. It's hard to see him with the background, but I get one citadel. I'll take a citadel, but that really should have been a double citadel. Dispersion kind of screwed me over there, so not much I can complain about that, but I get a citadel on that Ibuki, and I finish him off. So I know the gearing's over there, so I don't have to worry about too much right now. I can just mainly focus on tanking this Iowa. I know the Bismarck's he's about probably 20-ish kilometers away. Not very likely that he's going to get a citadel on me. Iowa has to turn for torpedoes. He lands 2, and he's giving me broadside at this point, so I shoot, turning in as well. And that's another citadel and another ship killed. And that was actually 5 kills for the Kraken. So, it was 2v4, now it's a 2v3. Could have been a solo warrior, but unfortunately, my Ibuki buddy is still alive, but maybe that's a good thing. We got 1 radar left. We'll see if that actually does come into play here. So I shoot down that stupid spotter plane that was spotting me from nowhere whatsoever. But I do get spotted by probably the gearing. I have to get on cap here. Got to stop the points with only 8 minutes left. I got to do something. My Ibuki buddy, he's not known for tanking, but I am a battleship. I'm known for tanking. Those are probably Bismarck shells. I hit my last heal. And those are rune shells, of course. I tell my Ibuki buddy, again, get ready for radar. I'm going to radar this gearing. You can see he's on cap with the little X marker down in the bottom right-hand corner. Or bottom center corner. Bottom center corner. Gearing gets spotted there. I get a nice 11k. 6 hits. My secondaries are starting to open up on him. And he actually goes off cap. We'll get a couple secondary hits. Gearings, torpedoes. I should be a-okay. Pretty easy torpedo beats, if I do say so myself. Reloading. I noticed that his engine's out, so I have to be mindful of that. Hopefully I aimed correctly. No, I did not, but Ibuki gets him. Very nicely played by that Ibuki. So now I've got a Bismarck to my right, a rune to my front, and it's just a matter of time to see who sets more fires, Bismarck secondaries or the runes HE. It looks like it is the runes HE that is going to be doing the most amount of fire damage to me right now. I repair, and right now Ibuki is just getting all the cap points. I'm charging the smoke for 2 reasons. One, to get out of sightline of that rune. If the Bismarck had me on hydro, while that's rather unfortunate, that's something that I really can't control, but I really want to get the smoke, because if his hydro is down, then I can go undetected here and use my actually last heal. The other one was my second to last heal. I'm gonna sit in this smoke screen because I know the enemy gearing popped it, so I should be pretty safe to actually cap this thing. I was hoping that my Ibuki would put up a plane. Maybe he was out, maybe he wasn't. But I'm just gonna sit here and cap. Smoke screen's starting to run out. I'm just gonna keep my guns to the right because I know the Bismarck was headed to the right when he was last spotted. 5 seconds left, and again I see shells going in. So I know the Bismarck's that way. Make sure my Ibuki is okay. Oh boy. 3, 2, 1. Nice, I capped it. That means Bismarck's right there. Showing a little too much broadside. I get a nice salvo out. a nice 26 grand salvo. I just select manual manual secondaries that I don't have. It does improve the accuracy a little bit. I insta repair that fire. I don't want to be burning for any more time, but that was a calculated risk I was willing to take, because 14,000 HP is not a lot, especially when you don't have any more heals left. Shoot at the superstructure to get some more guaranteed damage. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough. Hopefully my back turrets can do that for me. No, they cannot. Ibuki finishes him off, and I am barely surviving here. 10k HP. If the rune sets a fire now, it might be over. Trying to juke him out. It looks like I'm doing a successful job of that. 4 minutes remain, and the rune is running away. That's certainly probably the best idea for him now. We are down by 230 points. So I don't know at this point if we will actually be able to kill him, or if we will have to kill him, or if we will have to just cap it out. It's going to be close. I'm turning away here because I want to wait for my damage control to come back up. I don't want to shoot and then not have my get set on fire, not have my damage control up. So I turn away for a sec, and then I'm going to go charge him. I'm not going to make you guys watch the last 3 minutes because yeah, it's kind of boring. Alright, fast forwarding to the last 15 seconds here. Very close. We get all 3 caps. Rin was never spotted. I shoot. I know I'm going to get detected, but the shells can't come in any faster, and we pretty easily take that win. Very close, but it was a great game all around. So let's look at the screenshots here. So, of course, Missouri is notorious for its money-making capabilities. I believe I've got Gamescom came on here as well. This was recorded last patch, so I didn't have any amazing flags, but I'll get to that in a second. 1.2 million credits, 11k XP, Confederate Dreadnought, Kraken Unleashed, and Devastating Strike, 166k damage, 1 assisted base capture, 2 plane shutdown, 5 kills, 4 citadels, probably should have been more, 1 solo base cap, which is pretty interesting, as well as 15 secondary target hits. In terms of team score, 2,959 base XP, not bad for a battleship, not bad for the Missouri, and a decently T10 heavy game. Detailed report, not a bad game. Most of the damage did come from the armored piercing. Probably should have been higher. A couple nice broadsides that Iowa was giving me early in the game. That should have been a couple citadels, but I kind of floundered that. Potential damage, almost 3 million. Certainly one of my higher potential damage games. Damage received 134k, and I still had 10k more HP to go. So I certainly did my fair share in tanking. As I said earlier, credits. So Zulu, I get 20% and military month contributor plus 5%, and I actually didn't run Gamescom camo here. If I did, I probably would have made another 500,000, it looks like. So I would be sitting at like 1.6 mil, somewhere around there. And then of course if you add the additional 50% for the new green Wiren flag, I think it's pronounced, I probably would have been over 2 mil, but I was just a bit shy on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and don't forget we are having this stream this Saturday, so go find that video on our channel. 1k subs, I'll link it here. But please enjoy that stream that will be happening Saturday. If you haven't subscribed to us already, do so now. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have an amazing day and take it easy.